We know how a person becomes a professional as a doctor, lawyer, and pro athlete. How does a person become a professional in sales?
I think they're very related. Now, for some people, this is gonna lose some points, but I just started playing pickleball. Right, pickleball is low key an old person sport, like it really is. But what you'll find in pickleball is anyone can get out there and do some stuff like kind of good, but to be consistent, you have to go and practice over and over and over. Now, pickleball is a little bit irritating because it's similar to golf in that you need to be under control. You need to have the right mindset. You need to be able to do hard things under duress with a calm demeanor. That's golf. Like the harder that you try in golf, the more you shank the actual balls, which gets irritating. Whereas like football and maybe like soccer, basketball, those kind of sports, the harder you try, the more mad you get. You may do a little better, right? Somebody value you in basketball, you might start playing better because you got a chip on your shoulder. You can kind of get a little bit upset. Whereas in pickleball, golf kind of sports, those are a little bit difficult. And I'm learning, like, just like on the professional side and the personal side, you need to, on the personal side, just like on a personal side and a professional side, you need to do the same thing over and over and over. So if you're remote, you are twice as hard as everyone in the office. Like no one wants to tell you this. No one wants to believe this, but if you are not in the office, you have you possibly have a different routine every single day. Now, what you learn from the kids, our kids thrive in routine. When that routine is off, like World War III, that kid misses a nap, that kid is ready to throw hands, right? Yeah. They're ready, so they thrive on a routine, and we're no different. Now that routine may be chaos, but that's still a routine. So when you're not at the office, you need to figure out, what is my routine? To some kind of like loose lens. Like right when the pandemic started, I actually had like from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. like an actual loose schedule that I was holding myself to. Even if that schedule meant like, hey, 1 to 3 prospecting, 7 to 8 check emails, get back on past emails, but some kind of loose schedule, because at the office you kind of have that skeleton schedule a little bit already. But at home, you could be doing errands, you might go shoot some hoops, you might go run, and what you're going to end up doing, because you're human, is that you're going to do things that you really like and probably avoid things you don't like that much. That's just that's a natural tendency. Now at the office, you low-key have a little bit of accountability because you know people are around you. You know that people are going to kind of know what you're doing. You got all the freedom in the world. And the human tendency, especially in sales, because there's some things that are hard, some things you don't like. That may be cold calling, that may not be. But whatever those things you don't like, they probably come right to your mind. You got to figure out, okay, in my schedule, I got to put it in there, because if I don't, I'm probably not going to do it. And the only way you become a professional is that you have a consistency that says that every day Charles is going to show up and do X, Y, or Z. Because I know X, Y, or Z is going to give me the results that I actually want. Because all sales is that input, I put this in there, I put this in there, I put this in there. And eventually, because I know the process, it's going to actually give me the outcome or the results that I want. That's all professionals. Professionals aren't sexy. It's not like exciting. It's nothing new. It's just like, can you do the same thing? Can you pick up that rock, put it on the other side? Can you pick up that rock, put it on the other side over and over and over? And the people who do that are the people who are successful. Like, extremely boring. Sometimes you might walk in the office, they may not have the flashiest like stuff, just extremely boring on the exterior, but they know how to do the same thing over. They're experts at it, whether that's emailing out, cold calling, whether that's follow-up, little small stuff. Like you would not believe how many people drop the ball on just follow-ups alone. Like they told someone they were going to call them or reach back out to regarding their decision, and they just forgot, because they're not doing the small things like putting that in your calendar, putting that in your CRM, whatever that might be, to ensure that you're doing your job and you're boringly doing that job. Like you are so consistent that they know Charles is going to be here at 6 a.m. no matter what, because that's what that dude does. That's all he does. Like he's ready for that And I promise you, if you become a professional, you will make that money. The money will follow you being extremely consistent at the boring stuff. Let's get it.
Are people really landing jobs like that in tech sales after going through course careers? Well, quite a few. But before you dive all the way in, just check out their free course on their website. And if for some reason the course is not for you, there's a 14-day money-back guarantee. And be sure to save yourself $50 by using the link in the description.